A Kokomo high school football star finding peace as an ordained minister. What a great story on a Friday night with Operation Football underway. Dave Calabro has that for you tonight here on Facebook Live. Happy Friday. We have made it to the end of the work week. Great to be with you as we always are with you at 10 o'clock here on Facebook. Let us know where you're watching tonight. We'll give you a shout out over the next 10 to 15 minutes that we're with you this evening. We're going to talk about the weekend weather. Angela will be along to tell you about the sunshine and the temperatures. They're going to be greeting you as you have your outdoor plans on Saturday and Sunday. And our big story tonight, Emily Longnecker taking a look at children who have lost a parent during this pandemic to COVID. And she has found a resource, a place where these children can find comfort as they process the grief that they are going through, all part of our big story that we're coming up on at 11 o'clock. But let's begin our evening as we always do with the weather, and Angela is in tonight. Good to have you here.
Thank you. It's
Aren't
good to be
you glad
here.
that we're here on a Friday?
I am.
The work week is over?
Work week is almost over. We have, what, an hour and a half?
Yeah.
But who's counting?
Counting down. And you know what, when we see your forecast, my goodness, we're excited about getting outside this weekend.
After a really cool week, we've had several days running about 10 degrees colder than average. We're going to swing above average by the time we hit the end of the weekend. So go ahead and make those outdoor weekend plans.
Look at that.
Sunshine and 55 tomorrow, sunshine and 60s on Sunday afternoon. The Colts aren't playing.
Right.
So we encourage you to maybe get off the couch. And I've come up with, if you were with us last night, I talked about a new graphic I had come up with called your weekend to-do list. Not that I'm telling you what to do with your weekend, but
you're putting us to work.
Just a few suggestions. The first one isn't work. Enjoy the fall color.
I'm doing that.
This might be the last good weekend. We're at peak.
Right.
We've had some cold mornings, and so you're already starting to notice the leaves are falling.
Yep.
So if you want to enjoy the fall color, it's probably this weekend or nothing.
Yeah, okay, that's good to know.
Yeah, and maybe some fall yard work. I don't know if all the leaves are down enough that you need to rake necessarily, but if you need to mow one last time, I know it was so wet last weekend that you might not have been able to get out in the yard.
Yep.
We were coming out off all that rain, so maybe one last mow would be a good idea.
That makes sense.
Hang your Christmas lights.
Wait a minute, wait a minute.
Hang your Christmas lights.
Come on now.
I know.
It's just, it's like early November, really?
I know, but do you want to do it when it's like 20 degrees
no,
and
I don't
spitting
want to do,
snow?
I don't want to do it then either.
Right.
But usually we get like a nice day in late November or maybe early December.
Right, Scott Swan calling that. What day is it? Scott Swan calling. We're getting a nice day at the end of November.
Look, I'm no meteorologist,
Okay.
but I can tell you that there's usually one day in
I
there.
would agree. I would agree. But you can't beat sunshine in 50s and
I know.
sunshine in 60s. So if you wanted to get, ahead of the game, that would be my recommendation.
Right.
Because next weekend, long range models are only, they're good.
Right.
They're not great. Our short range models are much better. But I have one long range model that's hinting at maybe our first flurries next weekend.
Ooh, okay.
So there will be a big pattern shift after we get several days in a row in the 60s.
Right.
Just throwing, and the Colts will be, are they back?
They are back. They've got Jacksonville. I think it's a week. It's next weekend because they're off because they had the game on Thursday night.
So they're not playing this weekend.
Yeah, so they'll play. I think it's Sunday. I think it's a week from Sunday
Okay, so
at
just
Lucas Oil.
On the weekend to-do list next Friday, it might be make chili and watch the Colts game. So
Now
I'm not telling you what to do for your weekend.
Now, are you going to get out and enjoy fall color this weekend at some point?
I've been taking about an hour and 20-minute walk every day this week, so I've seen plenty of fall color.
You're getting your steps. Yeah.
I am going up to see my little Grace tomorrow.
Oh,
so
fun.
I'm sure I'll see some color along I-69 along my way up there.
All right, and are you going to do any yard work this weekend?
No, I did some last weekend.
Okay.
I put the
and
patio.
you're going to hang the Christmas lights this weekend?
No, because I need help, and Mark's going to the Cleveland-Cincinnati game.
Okay, so there you go.
So I'm out. So no, I'm not taking my own advice. So I'm not even doing what I'm telling you to do.
No, you're checking off one of the three things. You're enjoying fall color.
I'm going to enjoy
And you're
some
hanging
fall
with
color.
your daughter, which is going to be fun.
Yeah, I might throw away my mums that are dying. That might count as your work.
Did you catch Anne Marie's impression of wilting flowers the other day on the news? That was classic.
Yeah. And they did look like, she posted a picture on Facebook. They did look exactly how she portrayed them.
That's right. Let's go ahead and read some of our comments tonight. Joe is with us tonight. Glenn's reminding us that we need to set the clock back an hour.
Daylight saving time
on
ends.
Saturday night before you go to sleep. Let's see, we've got Tanya saying no snow. That's a 4-letter word to Tanya tonight.
As Anne Marie, she makes me sweat every time she says it. She said, that's another F word. I'm like, oh,
Renita says she mowed Wednesday, hopefully
Nice.
for the last time this year. Now I have to deal with the leaves.
Yeah.
Let's see, Lisa is with us. Teresa is with us. Teresa saying Christmas lights next week.
Okay.
So there you go on that. Ronald is with us tonight. Mary Jane saying we hung our Christmas lights today. Mary Jane, way to go.
Awesome.
Nice going. Sweetie Woods is joining us tonight. Good to have you with us. And let's see, Robbie is with us tonight. Good to have all of you here on a Friday night. Let's go ahead and turn our attention now to our big story of the night that we will be covering on the news at 11 o'clock. We really wanted to take a look tonight at the grief process that children are going through during this pandemic, because there have been so many adults who have died, leaving their children without a mom or a dad. And tonight, Emily Longnecker is covering that story for us. And Em, you found an organization that provides comfort for those kids and others that are going through grief, right?
Yeah, Scott, it's Brooks Place, and they service all of central Indiana, and they've been around since 1999, helping children and young adults and, one of their parents or caregivers process grief, right? But the pandemic has brought on a whole other side to grief that many kids are dealing with, and Brooks Place is, of course, stepping up and helping those kids too. And I talked to the woman who's the support group director, and she says, all week she has been involved with parents and families of children who've lost a loved one, mostly parents and young parents too, to COVID. So last year, Brooks Place, they had to go virtual for a while, like everyone else did at the height of the pandemic. This year, though, they're back open, and they're seeing an uptick in children requesting their services. So they're stepping up and helping those kids out. And they talked to us tonight about the one thing that stuck with me was that, the phrase grief is complicated, right? So it's not this, it's just not this easy thing. And, the idea that grief is not something to get over, but something that's very natural and that we all go through at one time or another, because life, loss is a part of life. But that these children are experiencing this loss, many of them at a very young age, a very tender time, and in difficult ways, losing parents, loved ones to the pandemic.
That's an important story, and we're going to go ahead and see that tonight on 13 News at 11, all part of our big story coverage with Emily Longnecker, who is working tonight on her birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yes.
Happy birthday, my friend.
Thank you, guys.
I want to ask you, has anyone sung happy birthday to you?
My parents did. My parents called me this morning and sang to me. And I also spent my afternoon before I came into work. I went to a senior center called Quality of Life over on the east side. I'm working on a story about them because they host a senior dance party every Friday. DJ on 106.7. Yeah, he brings in his turntables and has a dance party. And so I did a story with them a couple of weeks ago. I'm still putting it together and writing it. But it was such a great time that I kind of decided, I was really close to my grandparents growing up, and they're all gone now. And so for my birthday, I just wanted to go hang out with some senior citizens and dance. So that's what I did before I came into work today. We got out on the dance floor, and many of them put me to shame. That's for sure. So I just got out there and busted a move with some folks, and then came into work. So I'm used to working a lot of years on my birthday, certainly because it's in November during ratings and we don't take time off. So I worked plenty of birthday, but managed to fit in some wonderful, joyous time. So thank you for the well wishes, and I've heard from a lot of people today, and and it's been wonderful. I feel really blessed, and my heart is full. Certainly.
Yeah. Well, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Emily Longnecker.
Yes.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, Scotty. You got some pipes there. I appreciate it.
Well, Hardly, but look, on behalf of all of us at 13 News, your family, we love you, Emily, and we're so glad that you are celebrating another birthday with us. Hope you have a wonderful weekend, and thanks for doing such a great job here at 13.
Thank you. Thank you, Scott. Thank you.
All right, my friend, there's Em. She'll be part of our coverage tonight on 13 News at 11 o'clock. So, all right, let's talk about one of our favorite stories that we saw in the news today.
For sure.
Dave Calabro just knocked it out of the park, found this kid in Kokomo. He's a terrific football player. He's playing tonight, and he's got another interest in life that is changing the lives of people. Check this out.
Hi everybody, the Kokomo Wildcats take on Zionsville tonight in Operation Football as they try to win a sectional title. Kokomo trying to take that next step towards winning their first ever football state title. Their star football player though, Friday nights are bigger than just trying to score a touchdown. If you take a few minutes to watch the Wildcats, you'll notice number 10 in a hurry. Ples Lawrence has scored 24 touchdowns this year. He's leaving quite a legacy at Kokomo.
When you go out into the world, you know, your legacy does matter. Like, you know, your life does matter. So I think that's a big thing. And then the school is just like home to me, a family.
Ples has needed that school family to lean on to get through life struggles. His mom has battled cancer 3 times. Ples, the only child in the household, had to grow up in a hurry.
There was days where, I'm not gonna lie, my faith kind of wandered because I was just, you know, like, God, why me? Like, you know, this happened 3 times now, and it's just kind of like, I mean, I don't know what to do. So I went to my bishop, Bishop Minor, and he talked to me, and I mean, through the storm that happened, it brought me and my mom way closer.
Mom's struggle turned Ples to God, and 2 years ago, he became an ordained minister.
You change into the same obstacle you was facing on square one. You go right back to square one.
All right, preacher.
Being a minister, it's just a great experience. I love being a minister, going out and just preaching the word, talking to people about God and just what he can do in your life.
Ples has become a role model. He's mature beyond his years, and his teachers see it each and every day.
You look at Ples and he's all cut up and you know, pushes a lot of weight in the weight room, but the strongest Lawrence at that house is definitely his mom. And on a Friday night, he's playing for more than, you know, a victory. It's more than a game for Ples, and it's really a vehicle for him to promote his faith and the leadership on and off the field.
Go! Lawrence would love to lead Kokomo to a state football title, but he feels like he's already won with his teammates.
They love that, you know, I wanted to grow in my relationship with God, and I've actually got some people from the team to go to Christ. So I mean, that's a bit. That was a win for me. That was a win for me.
That's pretty cool. That's a real win right there.
Yes,
that's
sir.
bigger than scoring a touchdown, right?
Yes, that's the best thing that ever happened.
Ples Lawrence wants to play college football and get his doctorate degree and go on to be a full-time preacher. I'm Dave Calabro.
So remember the name Ples Lawrence at Kokomo, and we wish Ples a lot of luck moving forward with his career, not only in football, but also in the ministry, perhaps.
Yeah, and it's great when they have an outlet to spread their message
it's awesome.
and reach others.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah, he's having a bit positive impact for sure. All right. We do have lots of people who are saying happy birthday to Emily Longnecker. Teresa saying his heart is faith over football. Tanya saying an amazing story. Mary saying great story. And Kim says late to the party this evening.
Oh,
Kim,
that's okay.
Kim, we're glad you're here. We love it when you stop by, no matter when you stop by.
Yeah, we had Rochester checking in. We
Right.
had Manila checking in.
Nice.
We had Brownsburg checking in.
Beautiful.
So, yeah, lots of folks.
And beautiful weather this weekend when you wake up on Saturday morning.
Lots of sunshine this weekend, mid-50s tomorrow, low 60s on Sunday. And I say
Love
hang
it.
your Christmas lights. I was walking today,
Yeah.
and one of my neighbors still has the Halloween stuff on and a Christmas wreath.
Oh,
So I think
the transition
the transition
is underway.
is slowly underway.
Well, we got to get it done soon, and Christmas will be here before we know
I
it.
saw somebody, is it 50 days? Does that sound about right?
Yeah,
Give or
sounds
take?
about right. Yeah.
20 to Thanksgiving and
Yeah.
50 to Christmas?
Yeah, I think this is going to be. We can talk about this on other future Facebooks, but I think it's cool that people are already beginning to get in the spirit. Hopefully, you take each season and each holiday as you get it. so you can enjoy Thanksgiving and then get excited for Christmas and all the other holidays.
And Fulton reminded us it's National Donut Day.
Oh, Fulton, way to go. Favorite donut?
My favorite donut is Quack Daddy up in Pendleton.
Really?
Oh, because they make them to order.
Quack Daddy?
I think they have another location.
Sounds like a road trip for me.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
They make them to order so that, and you can choose whatever you want.
Yeah.
Oh, they're yummy.
Yeah.
What about you?
Look, any chocolate donut anywhere is going to be good with me. So.
Tim's in McCordsville is this
Really?
outstanding. You haven't been there?
No. This is like, these are both places I need to get to.
Tim's on Pendleton Pike?
No, I've not been there.
Oh.
I go to Duncan. That's probably usually where I go. What's the place downtown? Downtown Indianapolis. Help me, folks.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Downtown,
What's
I
the?
live downtown.
Oh my gosh, why can't I remember?
Downtown donut. Oh, Long's.
Longs. Well,
and
Longs,
Speedway.
of course, is
Okay.
terrific out near the track.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about the place downtown. I can't remember for the life of me.
Tim's will blow your mind.
Tim's will just change my life.
Change your life forever.
Okay. Let me just quickly
prepared
check
to stand in line.
folks in Facebook. Perhaps they can tell me, okay, Teresa mentioned Longs.
Yeah.
Teresa, again, mentioning Longs. So, yeah, I think people are
Long's is a good one, yeah.
that is good. So, anyway, it is great to talk donuts and whatever else with you tonight here on Facebook Live. Again, happy birthday, Emily Longnecker. Angela and I will see you tonight on 13 News at 11. Good night.
Titus and Lebanon.